well-defined lost revenue. You need better visibility and consistency. Hi, I'm Shannon Noonan, CEO and founder of High New Consulting. For nearly 2 decades, I've led revenue recovery, compliance, and audit initiatives across companies like EY, Silence, and Granite Telecommunications. And one thing is always true: the biggest revenue gaps are often hidden in the everyday processes. So let's talk about how standardizing those processes can help you stop revenue leakage and even recover what's already slipped through the cracks. Step 1, start with revenue mapping. It's not just about the tech stack. Every recovery journey starts by mapping the full revenue cycle, from the contract execution to cash in hand, also known as order to cash. Don't just look at your system, look at what's happening in between manual workarounds, shadow processes, or misaligned data. At one organization, we identified over 5 million in underbilled services, just by standardizing how teams log usage and cross-checking it with contract terms. We were able to increase revenue with the organization and help decrease manual processes. Step 2, we have to standardize handoffs across departments. Revenue loss doesn't usually happen in silos. It happens in handoffs between sales and billing, between service delivery and finance. That's where uncertainty costs money. We worked with a tech company to build standardizations, intake templates, and approval checkpoints at every stage of the quote to cash cycle. In just 6 months, they were able to cut missed billings events by 40%. This allowed us to streamline the process and increase revenue. Standardization isn't about bureaucracy. It's about clarity, accountability, and cash. If you want to recover lost revenue, it starts by making your processes so clear they can't be misinterpreted, and so consistent they can't be missed. That's where uncertainty costs money. We've worked with a tech company and various other companies to help build standardizations, intake templates, and approval checkpoints at every stage of the quote to cash cycle. In just 6 months, they were able to identify missed billing events by 40%. This allowed us to streamline the process and increase their revenue. Step 3, make recovery a continuous process, not a one-time fix. Most companies treat revenue recovery like a special project, but when you embed these controls and dashboards into regular cadence of business, it becomes proactive. At one client, we introduced monthly variance checks and exception reports as part of the close cycle. We uncovered millions in recoverable revenue within the first quarter. We built a structure to catch the issues before they became too old and timed out. This allowed the company to increase their revenue and bill the customers for the time that they had spent. As part of this overall process, right, it's about standardization, it's about consistency, it's not about the bureaucracy. It's about clarity, accountability, and cash. If you want to recover lost revenue, it starts by making your processes so clear they can't be misinterpreted, and consistent that they can't be missed. Thanks for watching, and remember, the money's not gone. It's just waiting for you to find it.